we go from here? Where do we go from here? The battle's done and we kinda won, so we sound our victory cheer. Where do we go from here? That's the question I started asking myself at the beginning of senior year. Where do we go from here? Making decisions about the future can be extremely stressful and confusing. So as I often do in times of turmoil, I turn to poetry. Today's program is all about finding your way and realizing that you have power over your own future. The poems in this collection are Water Break by Misha Collins, where a veteran helps a runner realize the importance of asking the big questions. Instructions by Neil Gaiman, a guide on how to navigate an unfamiliar world. 8 Balloons by Shel Silverstein, which showcases the power of being able to do what you want. And Retirement by Justin Walsh, which is all about an 18-year-old's view on their future. My transition poem is Where Do We Go From Here, a song written by Josh Whedon as the closing of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer musical episode titled Once More a Feeling. Why is the path unclear when we know home is near? Running in Charlotte in a hot and sunny summer Sunday afternoon, I saw an old man with a pit bull sitting on a lawn, brown and packed to dirt by dog's paws. A veteran, I guessed, one leg missing at the knee. In the sticky heat, a radio on an extension cord, resting on a rusted metal chair, funk music on cheap speakers. I stopped, shirtless and sweat-soaked on my run. I pointed to his garden hose coiled up in the weeds. Can I have a drink of your water? I'm dying in this heat. He flicked one hand to say okay, screwed top Bud Light in the other. I crossed his yard, turned the water on, and let it run so I wouldn't taste the sun-baked rubber. I drank, and then thanked him. He asked intently, "What brings you here? Where are you going?" As if I was running to something or had a purpose or a plan. "I'm just running," I said, but as I trotted off, his question stuck to me. An insistence in his tone of voice, as if he knew me and needed me to be asking myself, why am I here? Where am I going? Understand we go hand in hand, but we walk alone in fear. Tell me, where do we go from here? Touch the wooden gate in the wall you never saw before. Say please before you open the latch. Go through. Walk down the path. A red metal imp hangs from a green painted front door as a knocker. Do not touch it. It'll bite your fingers. As you walk through the house, take nothing, eat nothing. However, if any creature tells you that it hungers, feed it. If it tells you that it is dirty, then clean it. If it cries to you that it hurts, if you can, ease its pain. From the back garden, you'll be able to see the wildwoods. The trees are old. Eyes peer from the undergrowth. Beneath the twisted oaks is an old woman. She may ask for something. Give it to her. She'll point the direction to the castle. Inside it are 3 princesses. Do not trust the youngest. Walk on. In a clearing beyond the castle, you'll find the 12 months of the year sitting around a fire. They may do favors for you, if you are polite. You may pick strawberries in December's frost. Trust the wolves, but do not tell them where you are going. The river can be crossed by ferry. The ferryman will take you. The answer to his question is this. If he hands the oar to his passenger, he'll be free to leave the boat. Only tell him this from a safe distance, however. If an eagle gives you a feather, keep it safe. Remember that giants sleep too soundly. Witches are often betrayed by their appetites. Dragons have one soft spot, somewhere, always. Hearts can be well hidden, and you betray them with your tongue. Do not be jealous of your sister. Know that diamonds and roses are as uncomfortable when they tumble from one's lips as toads and frogs. Colder, too, and sharper, and they cut. Remember your name. Do not lose hope. What you seek will be found. Trust ghosts. Trust those that you have helped help you in your turn. Trust dreams. Trust your heart. And trust your story. When you come back, return the way you came. Favors will be returned. Debts will be repaid. Do not forget your manners. Do not look back. Ride the wise eagle. You shall not fall. Ride the silver fish, you will not drown. Ride the gray wolf, hold tightly to his fur. There is a worm at the heart of the tower. That is why it will not stand. When you reach the little house, the place your journey started, you'll recognize it, although it'll seem much smaller than you first remembered. Walk down the garden path and through the gate you never saw before, but once, and then go home, or make a home, or rest. When does the end appear? When do the trumpets cheer? 8 balloons no one was buying, all broke loose one afternoon. 8 balloons with strings a-flying, free to do what they wanted to. One flew up and touched the sun. Boop. One thought the highway might be fun. Boop. One took a nap in a cactus pile. Boop. One stayed to play with a careless child. Boop. One tried to taste some bacon frying. Boop. One fell in love with a porcupine. Boop. One looked close in a crocodile's mouth. Boop. One sat around till his air ran out. Whoosh. 8 balloons no one was buying. They broke loose and away they flew, free to float and free to fly and free to whoop, where they wanted to. The curtains close on a kiss, God knows we can tell the end is near. They give us 18 years to figure out how to spend our lives. We're pushed towards high-paying careers at the cost of letting our dreams die. They say it'll all be worth it when we finally get to retire, when you run out of things to shoot for, to aspire. Is it really worth it to spend all of those years navigating a maze of mirrors building someone else's empire? Just so our last decade, when our bodies have already decayed, will last be peaceful? Let us hold a funeral for happiness. Let us mourn the death of joy. Crunching corporate numbers all day darkens our inner light till it's destroyed. Does it have to be this way? Is this the only available path? It's all so confusing and nonsensical, like those formulas in math. I want my life to be more than a dollar figure amount or the statistics in my bank account. I want to live a life where retirement isn't necessary, where all my days are satisfactory. I won't live for life's last decade. Where do we go from here?